Hi, friends. Nice to see you. Thanks so much for stopping by, Just Jill. I'm so glad to have you here. It's another Tuesday, and we changed scenery this week. I decided, in honor of our guest, Michael Michaud, and introducing this amazing collection of jewelry on Just Jill. Everything is very nature and botanically inspired. So I thought, let's come out into my sunroom. And I had these kind of privacy ivy fences up when I did a show for the Scott Brothers the other night, and just thought it was the perfect place to bring our Facebook Live to you this evening. So you're getting kind of a little peek into another room in my house, but I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you for spending some time with us tonight. I'm so excited about this new jewelry collection, and going to let people roll in and say hi, and then we can jump right in and bring Michael aboard. But I'd love to know what you've been up to. Mother's Day is coming up this weekend, so I don't know if you have any plans for that. I know that Mother's Day also isn't always a great day for a lot of people, so I won't spend too much time talking about it. But whatever your plans might be this weekend, I hope you do something that makes you feel good. Hi, Carolyn. She said hi, Jill and team. Megan, of course, is in the chat, so she can answer any questions that you have. And one of the things I think you're really going to love about Michael's collection, hi, Karen from Alabama, is that there are pieces that coordinate. So I'm wearing these amazing pieces from the hydrangea collection. You can pick one piece, like the little earrings, but there's necklaces and bracelets to match. And Megan will be there to help you out and find all of those pieces in our show tonight. What have I been doing? Well, I did the show for the Scott Brothers over the weekend on QVC, so that was fun. It was their outdoor collection. I don't know if any of you were able to stop by, but that was a ton of fun. Hi, Jane. So glad you're here tonight. Thanks for stopping by. And then tomorrow, oh my gosh, talk about plants and things that grow. I am doing this amazing partnership with Star Roses, which is a pretty big national brand. I'm sure you've seen them in your garden centers, Home Depots, Lowe's, small nurseries in your area. They are the ones who have the knockout rose. But I'm doing this really fun collaboration with them, with both their Bushel and Berry collection and with their Bloomables collection. And the whole idea with Bushel and Berry is that you can actually get smaller, more compact blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, and you don't need a lot of land to grow them. They're all designed to stay small and compact, and they're self-pollinating. So if you only have one, you're good to go. A lot of times with those types of berries, you have to have multiple plants so they kind of pollinate each other. You don't need that with these. So hi, Shirley, in Southern California. That's where I'm from. So anyway, tomorrow I'm shooting a ton of content for them for Bushel and Berry. And we're going to do blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries with some tips on what to do and how to grow them and what to do with your soil. And then we're also shooting a lot of content around beautiful flowers for your garden, including a whole bunch of different varieties of roses, some beautiful double blossom hydrangeas. Speaking of hydrangeas, and there's some spirea we're going to talk about. There's some, oh my gosh, tons of butterfly bush. Going to talk about pollinators. So anyway, it's a thing. I'm doing all kinds of things in the garden tomorrow, and that content will start rolling out coming up in the next week or two. You know, I love to be outdoors anyway, and was very excited to partner with Bushel and Berry as well as Bloomables. They're top quality. You can find them in your garden centers, and they're different types of things than we were offering here at Just Jill. So really excited about that. What else? There was something else I was going to tell you. Barbara said, thank you for all your help with the special bracelet for my friend. Barbara, you're welcome. Oh, you know what I did today in the office? Bernadette brought me all of maybe 20 different options for some new designs for power beads by Jen. So we were playing around with colors and new charms for all of you. So be on the lookout, because those will be debuting probably in the next couple of weeks. Jen and her team, boy, they turn things around quickly. But we did a few things that are beach inspired. We did a few things that are just, giving you those wonderful pops of color for the season. I realized we really didn't have anything in pink. We have, at one time we did rose quartz in the very beginning when we launched this, Jill. And I mean, I love that. And we did the serenity prayer on the charm, but I felt like, you know, pink seems to be the it color right now, whether it's brighter pinks or softer pinks. So I wanted to do something that had a little more pizzazz to it. Hi, Rochelle. Thanks for stopping in. So I picked out a really pretty pink bead for you today. We did something with a pineapple. I'm trying to think. We picked out a whole bunch of things. Anyway, so that's coming. I think you'll be excited about that. And then the last thing I'll tell you, and then I'm going to do my introduction for Michael. This time next week, we are debuting our next big beauty brand here at Just Jill. And I can't tell you how many of you ask me, could you take a picture of your hair from the front and the side? Because I want to see how you style it. Or can you tell me what products you use on your hair? And so next Tuesday in our Facebook Live, we are launching Callista Tools at Just Jill. And Maria McCool, the founder of Callista Tools, also my hairdresser for 30 years. And P.S. and by the way, set me up with my husband. There's that. She will be here live. We have unique configurations for you. The same way we partnered with Dr. Dinesh, and I really worked with their team to come up with combinations that make sense. You may not want to buy 2 of hairsprays. So how about we give you the hairspray and the styling piece that you need to go with it. We're also going to have some of her tools, the Go-Go we're going to have, and we are going to have her brand new Go-Go dryer, and we're going to have it before a lot of other retailers. So big time hair coming up next Tuesday here at Just Jill. Hi, Maria. Nice to see you. Sounds like you have a busy schedule coming up. I do, Maria. Busy, but it's so fun because I'm kind of in control of all of it, right? It can be as busy or not as I want to be. This weekend, we're going to spend some time down at the beach. So I'm excited about that. As you know, that's my happy place. And Trevor's wrapping up his high school baseball season, but then right around the corner, travel ball starts for him. He has the prom coming up. Kylie's 23rd birthday is coming up. Yeah, it's busy, but all really, really good things. So I'm so glad you're all here. I'm so excited to talk to you about the latest jewelry collection that we've added to Just Jill. And, you know, jewelry is just one of my most favorite things to talk about. It doesn't matter whether I am dressed up or I'm just sort of relaxing around the house in a t-shirt and yoga pants. I'm always wearing jewelry. It makes me feel good. I love it as an expression of my, style. But I also, more than anything, am so in awe of true artists and designers who create pieces that just take my breath away. And that is without a doubt the case of the beautiful jewelry from Michael Michaud. You will find Michael's jewelry and his designs around the world. He does collaborations with museums, Victoria and Albert Museum, the National Art Gallery, Versailles. But his jewelry is all based around botanicals and nature. And, case in point, I'm just going to hold these up. These beautiful dogwood blossoms are just one of the collections that we now have available at Just Jill. I do want you to know that when you buy anything from Michael's collection, hi, Christy, we're going to do 10% off as part of our launch with Michael at Just Jill. So that'll be taken at checkout. So as you're looking through the collection, there are necklaces, there are earrings, there are bracelets. There is this pin that is just incredible. Look at this. And I can't wait for Michael to tell you about the materials he uses and the casting methods he uses. I mean, is that incredible? Prudence says, your earrings are pretty. Let me just take it out really quick and show it to you. Hopefully I won't knock out my ear pod while I do that. These are from the Hydrangea collection. Oh my gosh, you guys, they're just gorgeous. Do you see that? And what's so unique, I mean, look at the beautiful patina on there. Beautiful, so much more beautiful in person. Every piece that you buy from Just Jill, from Michael's collection, comes packaged like this. Your jewelry will come in this gorgeous specialty box. This happens to be one of our necklaces. This is Bernadette's pick. It's the flowering time necklace. Renee said stunning. So it comes packaged like this. If you're giving this as a gift, as belated Mother's Day, graduation gift, 50th, 60th birthday. In this envelope, you're going to receive a little thank you note from Michael, some information about the flower that your piece is based on, and these numbered certificates of authenticity for your jewelry as well. So it's special. You know, I love all of our jewelry collections and all of our artists and all of the pieces that we've brought to you. But I have to say, we all did a happy dance when Michael and his team said, sure, we'll come aboard at Just Jill. And funny story, Michael actually appeared on QVC back in the day. He and I don't believe worked together, but some of you might actually recognize Michael, or maybe you're lucky enough to have one of his pieces. So with that said, I'm going to bring Michael into our conversation, everybody. Say hello to Michael Michaud. Hi, Michael.
Hi.
How are
Hi, Jill.
you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm terrific.
You sound like you're very busy.
I am busy, Michael. I am, but that's what a second act in being an entrepreneur is all about, right?
Yeah.
Being able to do your own thing when you want to do it.
I think you're also very knowledgeable about plants and nature too. Maybe more so than I am. But
well, we need to go for a tour around a garden together sometime.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe we can both find some new inspiration. Well, I'm so excited, Michael, to share your beautiful jewelry with our followers. I would love for you, if you would take a moment and you feel comfortable. How did this all start for you? Was being a jewelry designer something you always wanted to be, or how did that begin for you? And as you're talking to everybody, I'm going to hold up a few of your pieces for people to look at too.
Well, it actually started in high school. I had bent a sterling silver fork into a bracelet for a girlfriend, and that's where it all began. But out of high school, I decided I wanted to take a couple of years off, and before I went to college, and I had to work. So there became a job for an apprentice mold cutter for a jewelry company that had just moved out from New York City. I live in Connecticut. And I said, well, that seems kind of creative. And so I took the job, and I spent a couple of years becoming a mold cutter. And for people who don't know, mold cutting is like one of the first steps in the jewelry manufacturing process, where it creates a mold around a model that can be reproduced time and time again. And that's how we, produce the jewelry. So I was in the casting department, and I learned how to cast and all that. And, after about 3 years, I said, I don't want to be a jewelry mold cutter all my life. And so I started looking at art schools, and I decided, well, with my experience, maybe I should just stick with jewelry. And so I went to the School for American Craftsmen in Rochester, New York, and studied jewelry design, and went back to the same company that I was working for before college, and as a supervisor, and sort of started working my way up in the industry. And back in the late 80s, I was making tennis bracelets. And for people who don't know, Chris Everett Lloyd made the tennis bracelet famous. And at that point, everybody was buying tennis bracelets. And so the company I was working with was producing hundreds a day. But during that time, one of my assistants was eating a handful of grapes, and she said to me, do you think you could cast these? So, yeah, so we tried it, and it worked. And then we tried other fruits and vegetables, and we had some success, and we decided, well, they're kind of too big to make jewelry out of. So at the time, we were in New York City about 3 blocks away from the flower district. And so we started casting flowers, and
Wow.
took a lot of temperature and pressure, and but we learned how to cast all these different flowers. And I took it to the guys that I was working with, and they were making millions on tennis bracelets and had very little interest. So in 1992, I started my own business, and we started casting everything we could produce, and
Yeah.
so that's how it all began.
So when people are looking at the pieces, Michael, like when I'm looking at these beautiful hydrangea earrings that I've been wearing, that mold was actually taken from an actual hydrangea petal from a garden?
Yes, it
Wow.
actually the hydrangea was in my yard um, in Connecticut, and we I love hydrangea,
Yeah.
and we've done hydrangea 3 or 4 different ways over the years, but I think this collection that you're wearing is my favorite.
Oh,
Uh, we did part of the challenge with the flowers is trying to get color, and
yeah.
uh, with the hydrangea, we came up with a finish that is layered metals over bronze. So we put a layer of copper and then a layer of gold over that. And what we do is relieve some of the gold, and so you see the copper come through, and it sort of gives you
Yes.
that beautiful hydrangea look. In other collections, we've done, a lot of hydrangea is affected by the soil, so whatever color
Yes.
it's going to be is depends on the pH content of the soil. And if you we summer a lot in Cape Cod, and most of the hydrangea there is blue. It's that light,
Hmm.
beautiful blue color that everybody loves, and that that's because the soil is so sandy. But in Connecticut, it's a darker reddish color in most cases,
Yeah.
and I think that really comes through there. But yeah, every
Yeah.
piece is cast from an actual flower element.
It's incredible. What's been the most challenging flower to try to capture? What's the
Uh,
hardest?
Probably the rose.
Yeah, I
Uh,
was going to ask you about that. So some of your designs are all metal, like we were just showing with the hydrangea. And by the way, everybody, all of this is made in the USA. But then you have pieces that you use these cast glass. So
right.
talk a little bit about like what does that add to the piece, do you think, Michael, or how did that allow you to do more? Did it? I don't know.
Well, my older son, who was also my IT specialist, who was here earlier, um,
Yeah.
he approached me about 15 years ago, and he said, "Dad, I want to be a glass blower." And I said, "You couldn't be a jeweler, huh?" But so we started looking for apprenticeships for him, and he studied at Urban Glass in New York and Corning Glass, in
Yeah.
Pennsylvania. And we came up with a process of casting the glass like we cast the metal. Um,
Amazing.
so to this day, they actually do the casting. My younger son is involved as well, of the glass, but it's the same thing. It's those strawberry flowers were actual
Yeah.
strawberry flowers that we made molds of, and then instead of casting them in the bronze, you see it in the glass, and that's sort of a
Yeah.
clear white glass, like the color of the strawberry flower. Now you can see the leaves on the strawberry; those are bronze, and we came
Hmm.
up with a process years ago of uh, processing the bronze so you got that green natural color, and that's been one of our biggest success. Uh, in the beginning, when I started the business, we call it Silver Seasons, uh, and we were casting everything in silver then. But then,
Hmm.
we wanted to try doing some leaves and things, so we started experimenting with bronze, and we found out that bronze outsold the silver about 10 to 1. So
Wow.
so we dropped the Silver Seasons and it just became Michael Michaud.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. When I see these different colors coming through, Michael, like on the hydrangea, is that workmanship done by hand? Like, can you just give everybody just a little bit of sort of the Reader's Digest version of like, where's the hand artistry in that? Because I feel like there are a lot of steps involved to get to the final piece.
Yeah, I mean, there's really a lot of different processes involved over the years. You can see with the dogwood, it has a white color. And again, that is a sterling silver plate over copper, and it is relieved.
Yeah.
And then the center is bronze with a green patina. So
Wow.
each sort of different flower or leaf or whatever, we've had to sort of come up with a process over the years. And we have a shop full of specialized people that everything is hand relieved. I mean, if we lose somebody, we're in trouble because everybody is an expert at what they do. And my partner, Steve, who runs manufacturing, you know, it just runs him crazy. I mean, uh, I, I say to him every time I have a new collection that I created another problem for him. So, but he's amazing and he does a great job of figuring it out and how to make it so we can get it out to the public, not just one
Yeah.
piece.
Right,
So
right. Renee, one of our followers, says, "Wow, love your pieces, Michael." So I think people are excited to see what you're bringing. I have to show this one too, Michael. I'm going to kind of change the view here for just a second so I can get this up a little closer. This is the nasturtium piece, and I loved this because again, I loved all the different colors of the
right.
bronze on there. I mean, the green and then even that sort of gunmetal is so beautiful.
Yeah, I mean that collection literally sat on my bench for a year because I wasn't sure if my people would like it. Um, I
Oh, I
had
love it.
I had a hard time figuring that out. But what it is it's the you know, when I look at the nasturtium, you know it has a beautiful orange flower, and I
Mhm.
was growing it on my deck. It also comes through as a yellow flower on the same plant, so it's kind of cool. But what really made I got excited about was the shapes of the leaves, and
Yeah.
it's just a cool leaf. You don't see it every day, but I decided to try something new. It's a little more contemporary than a lot of my pieces, and I use the
Love it.
gunmetal, I use the gold, and I use the bronze finish together, and they're all what we call pigtailed onto the piece with wires.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. There's
otherwise,
movement.
you couldn't do all the different colors otherwise. But that collection
Right.
has been so popular. I just introduced it last year, and it really has just taken off, and we can't keep it on the shelf. But
I like it because I feel like for a lot of women, I can wear this with my gold, my rose gold. If I have anything with a darker gunmetal finish, this will work. I can throw it on with silver, and those colors all look very pretty together. So I feel like it's kind of that one piece that bridges all of the metal colors together that you might, have in your earrings or your bracelets or your other pieces.
yeah, it's easy to wear. Um,
Very
you
easy to
know,
wear. Yeah. Yeah.
it's a
Karen
great
was
color.
just asking me how long the piece is that I was wearing. It will go from 16 and a half to 18 and a half. So it's 16 inches at its shortest, and then it has a 2-inch extender, everybody, on that particular piece.
Right.
One other piece we have to talk about, Michael, I'm going to pull it out here of the box because this was Bernadette from our team's favorite piece. This is this beautiful flowering thyme piece. And it has all those gorgeous freshwater pearls there too. I just think that is so lovely and feminine. And I feel like I could have seen somebody wearing this in a headpiece at the coronation over the weekend. Like there's just something almost like it's quietly regal. I don't know what it is. We've all fallen in love with this piece in the office.
That again, I've done a lot of work with herbs over the years. People love them, and I
Yeah.
have a little herb garden on my deck that I noticed the thyme actually flowers in the springtime, And so that was kind of the inspiration for the collection. But I have to be honest, that piece was um, suggested by one of my young assistants that works with me, because it has a sort of a younger look to it. And so it was the first time I sort of did a bar necklace, and
Mhm.
again, it's been so popular. It really is. So
Yeah, it's a
bronze
great
patinaed
piece. So
leaves
pretty.
and white freshwater pearls.
Beautiful. And the dimension too. I just want everybody to see like nothing here is flat. There's
Right.
movement to the pieces, the way a vine would grow. I mean, I just every time I look at your jewelry, I stare at it a little longer each time because I see something different, or I'm enamored by the way it's moving or the way the leaves are overlapping. I keep staring at the strawberry brooch because I love the way the little caps of the strawberry leaves here from the blossom, like some are down on top of the strawberry. Some of them are kind of up on the, just sort of growing wild. It's just as if I plucked it right out of nature. It's just amazing.
Yeah, I try to be true to nature. I mean, nature really creates the beauty, but I try to be as true to it as I can. But also,
Yeah.
when we first started,
Very.
we just did things that thought, oh, the process is cool. Everybody's going to like how we cast this thing. But also, we learned along the way that it also has to be pretty and feminine,
Yeah.
and something that that a woman would want to wear. Um, and so many people can relate to different flowers, something that was in their garden, or a daughter that was named Holly, or uh, you name it, or if you had
Rose.
blueberry bush in your backyard. I mean, I have
Yeah.
blueberries in my backyard, but I've given up on eating them because the birds get to them first. And I've tried netting them, and getting squirrels caught in them, and
Yeah.
but I figure, well, at least the birds get fed, so that's all right.
Well,
But yeah,
Michael, I'm trying a new product to protect the blueberry bushes. So if it works, I'll send you an email.
yeah, please,
Okay.
please.
And I want to, since you were talking about the blueberries, I have to show this blueberry bracelet. And I know a lot of you are asking about what's the length of that necklace. The flowering time that I just showed you, that goes 18 to 20 inches, I believe. Excuse me, everything else is about 16 to 18, 16 and a half to 18 and a half. We do carry extenders on Just Jill, so if you need to make it longer, you can. And remember, everything from Michael's collection, you'll get 10% off at checkout when you place your orders. I want you to talk a little bit, Michael, about this blueberry bracelet, because I understand this blueberry collection is really a favorite among your collectors.
Yeah, it's been very popular. It's funny because when I first designed it, I have one in front of me too. That's what I'm looking at.
Okay.
Uh, when I first designed it, I was out in Tucson at the gem show, and I don't know if your followers know much about Tucson Gem Show, but it's the biggest in the world, and there's 32 different venues, and they're all huge, and you walk and you walk and walk. But I was looking for something, and I came upon this blue sponge coral, and I said, "Those are
Yes.
blueberries. Those are blueberries." And so we made the collection, and with the blueberry, with the sponge coral, and it was extremely successful. And then all of a sudden, it became an endangered. Uh, the coral had become endangered, so we no
Yes.
longer could use the blue sponge coral. So we replaced it with blue lapis, and I think
Mm,
it is just as popular as ever. I think
amazing.
the shine to it really
Oh,
does. And then we put the little tabs on the end of the berries. If you take a close look at a blueberry, you'll see the little buds on the end of them. But yeah, it's
yeah.
been really popular. The whole collection does great. That's probably one of our best-selling bracelets, though.
It's beautiful. And it's 8 inches, everybody, if you're wondering the length. The hydrangea bracelet that I was wearing earlier, that's 7.5 inches. What do you think it is, Michael? Because I know, we started out with the strawberry and the blueberry pieces, and, hopefully we'll be adding more. But what do you think it is about the fruit jewelry that people are so attracted to?
You know,
Because when you say that out loud, it does sound a little weird, right? Like, oh, I wear jewelry that's fruit. But
yeah.
the way you interpret it is just, it's magnificent. So I'm just wondering, with all of your collectors, like, what do they tell you about why they love the strawberries or the blueberries or some of your other collections?
Well, I think part of it goes back to what I said earlier, is that people can identify with different things from their past and things they have growing in their garden and
Yeah.
that sort of thing. But yeah, you're right. I mean, last year, I think 2 seasons ago, I actually did lemons, oranges, and blackberries in the same season. And I thought, well, maybe I'm getting a little carried away with the fruit, but they all do really, really well. And I don't think it's too gimmicky. It's done from a standpoint of how it grows in nature, but yet it's also
Yeah.
very beautiful.
Yeah.
And you know,
I just
that's
love this.
yeah,
I keep going back to this strawberry pin. I love it so much.
and it's very
I'm wearing a denim jacket for these video shoots I'm doing tomorrow. And let me tell you, this pin is going to be on that jacket tomorrow. I just think if I'm going to be doing segments about gardening and fruit, I need to make sure I'm wearing my strawberry blossom Michael pin for sure.
and how many
Um,
people went strawberry picking when they were younger, or took their grandson or daughter strawberry picking, and they ate
yes.
more strawberries by the time they left the place than they bought. But it's
Yes.
always a fond memory, and
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think
for sure.
that's part of what makes people identify with my jewelry.
Yeah, and there's something, the memory is there, but even when I look at the necklace with just that single little strawberry, it just makes me smile. It's just, there's something happy about it. The glow of the red and that strawberry as the light hits it or as you move around, and it just, I don't know, it's different, it's unusual, but there's something about it that you keep looking at it thinking, that is so cute, that is so pretty. I just love your strawberry necklace. So I hope that's what everybody feels when they wear your jewelry. I'm sure it is. I want to call out too, because one of the requests that our customers have had, Michael, they have been asking me for the 2 years we've been in business, can you please bring in clip earrings? And I really hadn't found any resources for that until you. So I do want our ladies to know that we have these beautiful daisy earrings that are done in clips. So those are fantastic. And then I also have these these are the geranium leaf earrings with the little pearl on the inside. And so I'm so happy we can offer that, because I know finding a more fine look in a clip earring is not easy to do.
Yeah, we had a lot of requests over the years for clip earrings. We do a lot of business overseas, and
Hmm.
in Japan, very few women have pierced ears. So we we've made a lot of clips wherever it's appropriate. I try to make a clip in a group. Um, can't always be done, but with certain pieces like the daisy and hydrangea and other pieces, I think we did a dogwood clip as well. Um, it can be done, and
Yeah.
so why not? It's
Yeah.
not everybody has pierced ears, and even people do have pierced ears don't always want to wear pierced, post earrings or a wire earring.
Right.
So,
Right.
it's not our biggest seller, but it's a constant seller, and
Yeah.
it's just appropriate for some women who can't wear the posts. So,
Well, I can tell you those daisy earrings I'm getting from my mom because daisy is her favorite flower. It's what she carried in her wedding bouquet for my dad. And every year for her birthday and their anniversary, he always brought her a bouquet of daisies. So those I'm picking up for my sweet mama because I just think, and her ears are not pierced. So I know she's going to enjoy having something new to make her feel pretty. Speaking of flowers, I'd also love to real quickly touch on the Forget-Me-Not collection because we have
Yeah.
a few Michael, from that Just Jill. One is just the simple, beautiful little stud earrings, which I think are so pretty. That color is gorgeous. That's the glass again, too, is it not?
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
That it's a beautiful blue color. It was perfect for the forget-me-nots. This is like our best-selling collection.
Is
Um,
it? We have
yeah,
these too,
and
everybody.
the selection you picked too was really most of it is so apropos this time of year. We have a lot of seasons, and some things are
Yeah.
better in the fall, some things are better in the spring, but a lot of these pieces are just perfect for this time of year. Um,
Yeah, I love the forget me not. Here's the little forget me not necklace. It has the three flowers kind of trailing down, and then another option in the earring. It's just a petite version of the forget me not, kind of in like that. It's like a periwinkle blue kind of glass, isn't it? It's really pretty.
yeah, and the center is a gold-plated little star. So
Yeah.
if you know what a forget-me-not looks like, and a lot of people don't, that's why they call them forget-me-nots. Um, they're very much like it. So,
Yeah, beautiful. Before I let you go, Michael, and so I just want to recap real quickly we kind of went all over the place. So the different collections we have, if you want pierced earrings, we have the hydrangea, which I've been wearing. That's these here, and they are just stunning. Again, they have that more of that beautiful pink. But if I come in really close, you can see the texture from the hydrangea bloom on the earrings. Again, all of these cast from real flowers and real items in nature. So in the hydrangea collection, we have the earring, we have the long necklace I'm wearing. I know this one's a little bit of a splurge, but I could not resist. I just think it's magnificent. And look at this. I'm going to stand up so everybody can see that beautiful big pendant down at the bottom. But then along the chain, you have all of these beautiful stations as well. So there's that piece. Remember, get 10% off. So not as much of a splurge as you think. Then we have the strawberry pieces. So we have our beautiful strawberry pin, which I love. And then let me grab my necklace down here. Here it is. Here's the strawberry necklace, just a single strawberry with the beautiful leaves. That's all done in the glass. That's adjustable 16 to 18 inches. That flowering time necklace, that's that kind of station bar necklace with the freshwater pearls. That's adjustable 18 to 20 inches. Then we had our blueberry bracelet and our hydrangea bracelet. So two bracelets to choose from. And again, all of these are over at Just Jill Shop, everybody. So I know I'm going quickly, but you'll find all the details over there for those pieces. I love the dogwoods. That's my other favorite. Those are just timeless. They're so good. Who doesn't love
perfect,
a beautiful dogwood blossom? They're so pretty.
perfect this
And
time
I
of year
love
too.
Oh, my dogwood tree is blooming. Is yours? Do you have one at
Yeah,
your house, Michael? I have to think so.
that's where they
Yeah.
came from. Yeah.
Yep. I love that. And then of course the forget me not pieces. So again, if you love blue, if you love the little flowers, if you just want something sweet and delicate, we have those earrings in both the wire and the stud is just a little bit more of an intense shade, more of a blue violet color, almost like iolite kind of reminds me of. And then finally, last but not least, the nasturtium, which I also love this collection because this is what gives you all those colors, the gunmetal, the gold, the green, all together in that beautiful piece. All the pieces are nickel free. All of the pieces made here in the United States. Everything comes in all of this beautiful Michael Michaud packaging. So you get the box, you'll get your certificate of authenticity. And last but not least, beyond jewelry, Michael, you've taken this passion for nature and all things and created pieces that are sort of objects of art for around the home as well. And I'm so excited because home decor is my thing. Everybody, look at this piece. This is a bird's nest with 2 eggs, and they're salt and pepper shakers. So this has to be so much fun for you to create because you can do bigger, bolder things than you can do in jewelry, Michael.
Yeah, it kind of gets back to my roots a little bit because in the beginning, that's what we were casting was fruits and vegetables, and
Yeah.
so yeah, the table art is really a lot of fun,
Oh my
and
gosh, I
it's
love
sort of
it.
timeless. It's a little easier because you don't have to create so many new collections every year.
Right.
It doesn't come in and out of style.
Right.
It and it is also a great gift. Uh,
Oh, beautiful.
so
With weddings coming up and
yeah,
again, special birthdays. And I mean, I can tell you, these are the kinds of gifts that I love to receive from friends because they're special and they're different and they're unique. And I love to entertain. So I love to have people over, and nothing makes me feel more proud than when someone says, "You have the neatest things that you put on your table." And I feel like that's what this is. And then we also have, I wanted to do this piece, Michael, because my mom was a school teacher for 40 years. And I couldn't think of a better way to honor a teacher than this petite little apple box. What was your idea for creating this piece?
well, you're hit that right on the head because my granddaughter has given that away to her teachers over the years for so many times. But yeah, it's a great gift for a teacher. But the apple is, I think, what they call it, a ladies'
The pink
uh,
lady?
pink ladies. Yeah, and
Yeah.
so a lot of the fruits and vegetables are so big that they're hard to do something with. But the small apple and it's an actual apple that we cast,
Yeah.
and the leaf is an apple leaf. So it was
Yeah.
just so much fun. And then the finish is again that copper underneath the gold uh, plate, and we relieve it a little bit so we get sort of that pinkish color coming through. And
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun.
Sweet. It's just the perfect little thing to put on your nightstand and maybe, keep your jewelry in when you take it off
Piece
at
of ring,
night.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I love little collectible boxes. Collected Limoges for 40 years. I mean, I love little things like this. And it's this mini sculpture. And if you are somebody that, you spent your career teaching or know somebody who's retiring from teaching, or you just, love the look of this. One of our partners on the site is the Adams Apple Company, and she grew up, with her grandparents making apple butter. And I'm thinking, I feel like I need to send this to her
There you
because
go.
apples are her business, right?
Yeah,
And it's just perfect. It's petite. I want to make sure everybody knows, it's a small piece. It's not some big, huge apple, a couple of inches by a couple of inches. And there's even some imperfections on it as well, Michael. And that comes from when you're casting it, right? This is
sure.
not like the most pristine apple from the orchard. It has some character flaws, if you will, but I think
Well,
that's what makes it so unique.
exactly. I mean, we always tell people that uh, we we don't create the imperfections. Nature isn't perfect either, but
Yeah,
so that was in the apple, and it was
yeah,
fun
I
because
love
it
it.
makes it feel more real.
Yeah,
And
really does. It really does. So tell everybody, do you have any special projects you're working on? What's going on in the workshop these days?
well, I just finished a collection. I do a lot of work with museums over the years. I think
Mhm.
you mentioned that earlier. Uh,
Yeah.
but so I constantly being interrupted from my work, doing work for different museums. The Metropolitan Museum of Art is one of them. We did a collection for the Getty Museum just recently, and
Yeah.
it's an opportunity with the Getty, for instance, it was the iris collection from Van Gogh, and
Ooh,
so
wow.
instead of looking at a flower or leaf, I was actually looking at a painting and trying to interpret the way Van Gogh did it, but did it in jewelry. And so that was a nice project. It came out really well. I'm also working, we're getting ready for our fall collections. So we did another version of Daisy, but it's a golden daisy. So more fall look to it. We're doing a water lily collection that sort of interprets Renoir's water lilies.
Neat.
And, you know, so I have a lot of influence with the Impressionists, and I enjoy doing that too. But yeah, so we also did a juniper collection for the holidays that'll be coming out in the summer. So,
Oh,
uh,
great. Can't wait to see
yeah,
it.
but
Can't
yeah, I'm
wait to
always
see
pretty
it.
busy. Um, Plenty of work to do. So,
Well, that's a good thing, right? I think, you seem like the type
yeah,
of guy that you're not just going to sit around and do nothing.
yeah. I mean, and we just bought a new house, and I have having a studio built outside the house. It's out more in the woods, and I'm sure I'll find plenty of inspiration there. I was just actually fertilizing the yard the other day and trying to kill some of the dandelions. A lot of people ask me, you know, where my inspiration came from for that, and I said it's all from my backyard. But
Yeah.
but yeah, I love dandelions. By the way, they're pretty, but you know they get a little out of hand. So
Yeah. Right.
anyways,
Right.
but yeah, so it's a busy year, and yeah, you got to
Well,
stay busy. You know, it's not, it doesn't feel like work. I really enjoy doing it. So
yeah.
you know,
Well, everything, Michael, is just beautiful and exquisite. And I'm so proud to be a retailer that carries your beautiful jewelry. And thank you so much, because I know you're busy, for taking time to spend with our, customers and our followers this evening. One of our customers, Lynn, said, I just ordered 2 pairs of the Forget-Me-Not earrings. I'm retiring, and it'll be the perfect to give to my coworkers so they won't forget me. Isn't that sweet? I love
thank
that.
you, Lynn.
That's so nice, Lynn. So
Thank you so much
everybody,
for
we're gonna.
having me.
Oh my gosh, will you come back again? This isn't just a one and done, right? Maybe we can get you back
Absolutely.
in the fall before the holidays.
Absolutely. Maybe next time we'll have the technical part down a little better too.
Well, I
So,
thought this was just perfect. So,
okay.
Michael, thank you so much for being here, and excited to work with you and your team, and excited to see what else you're working on that we can talk about in the future.
Great. Thanks, Jill.
All right. Take care.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. All right. Renee said, love, love. I can't believe how much I love this collection. Michael, I'm so glad to see your jewelry. Oh, you guys go. Like I said, we went through a lot, and I just wanted Michael to tell his stories, but you'll see beautiful photos, imagery, detail all over at justjillshop.com, and 10% off all your orders. These are special. I mean, listen, I love all jewelry, right? I love to find new pieces. I love it. These pieces really are unlike anything you have. And to be able to go through, Sheila said, gorgeous. I was able to go through, Michael has hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of designs. And his team said, Jill, go pick what you like and what you think your customers will like. So I tried to pick a nice variety of price points. I tried to choose pieces that some that were a little more whimsical, some that could be a little more classic, some that were more feminine and dainty, some that were a little bit bolder. So just to kind of get a test for what you all were liking. But we'll be adding more from Michael's collection in the coming months, and certainly heading into fall and holiday. And I'm just so happy and excited that you're thrilled with this collection too. It will exceed your expectations when you get it at home. Remember, all the packaging is just beautiful. Everything comes in your Michael Michaud box. Everything comes with your certificate of authenticity, a thank you note. Your pieces are numbered. I mean, this is the real deal. So enjoy them. I know you will, and take some pictures of yourself wearing them, because I want to hear all about them and I want to see them too. Before I let you go, Nicole said, I'm watching in Plantation, Florida. My Prantles orders shipped. Yay. I'm turning 50 1 month from today, and I'm celebrating myself thanks to Just Jill. Awesome, Nicole. Happy early birthday. 50 is fabulous. So, go grab the world and take it on, because, once you hit 50, you still have a lot to offer. We all do. Here's one thing I want to show you real quickly. So if you'll remember, before the holidays, we debuted the Wonderful bags. And I know a lot of you are like, I love my Wonderful bags. Oh, they have brand new colors for spring and summer, and we just got them. So I want to show them to you real quickly. And we posted about them the other day, and somebody said, I wish I could see all the ins and outs and how much it'll hold. So I'll try to do that for you here. Here are all the colors that we have. So this beautiful kind of light grayish blue with the strap. Love the pink. Oh my gosh, this pink is so good, with this pink and white chevron strap. My daughter Kylie's obsessed with this one. This is a pretty sage green with this, again, wonderful kind of like a natural burlap color, and then the sage green strap that goes with it. Kelly green, a huge pop color. Boy, do I love this with navy and white. Navy t-shirt, white jeans. This green, forget about it. Also great with pink. It's totally in style right now, this wonderful pop. And there you can see that sort of like bird's eye pattern for the strap. And another great pop color, orange. Kylie was saying earlier, we were looking at these and she's like, I wish I wore more bright colors. I kind of like the orange. And I said, no, you buy the orange to be the bright color against your tan, against white, against navy, against green, against pink. Like this is the bright pop of color. And then this has almost sort of like a Greek key style. All of those, if you order them tonight, they're $59. Again, remember, your price at Just Jill always includes shipping and handling. So even on all the Michael Michaud pieces, all of those pieces, 10% off, your shipping and handling is included. These are $59, shipping and handling included. That color batch all ships out. If you order it tonight, it can ship out as soon as tomorrow. I'm doing an advanced order on my favorite, the Island Navy Blue. So again, it's a matte finish, gold zippers, loving the navy and white strap. This has been so popular with Wonderful. They just let us know today they sold out, but they're getting more in end of next week. So we can do an advanced order on this. It'll ship out the week of May 22nd. So if you want to make sure to reserve yours so it doesn't sell out on you again, and you're a Navy girl like me, I know you all are too. We all have our Navy Power Beads bracelets from Jen, but if you want the navy and white, we can do an advanced order on that. So pick that up. Why do you want this bag? Okay. And you know what? Kylie's in the other room. Hey, Kylie, can you run out to the garage and grab me one of Trevor's Powerades? I'm going to use that as my water bottle. And maybe grab me one of my Yeti cups too, like my coral one. And we'll show how that fits in here too. All right. So what's the idea behind the Wonderful bag? Well, let me tell you. How many times are you carrying your handbag and you have a water bottle in this hand? Wouldn't it be easier if you could just stick that water bottle somewhere, but then also have all the functions of your handbag in one place? That's what Wonderful is all about. So this compartment here will fit up to a 32-ounce bottle. Lynn said, beautiful navy color. I know it is. So this will hold your Yetis. This will hold your hydro flasks. This will hold your sips, your swells, your whatever the water bottle name is, brand. It all fits in here. If you're going to a wine and cheese jazz festival, this will hold your bottle of wine. So this is really functional. It has a waterproof lining, so if anything spills out, it's not going to get anything else inside your bag wet. The front pocket, the very front pocket, is big enough to hold. Here's my phone. This is the biggest iPhone they make. Fits inside that pocket perfectly. Look at that. Goes all the way around. So now I like to wear mine crossbody, so I make mine a little bit longer with the strap. Okay. I can make this longer if I need to, but I just didn't do it right. But here you have it. So now I can go right down into my bag and pull out my phone, no problem. In section number 2, I probably should have had you bring me my black one too, Kylie. To show how I use it. Oh, perfect. Okay, big old Yeti cup. I carry these to every single baseball tournament Trevor plays in. I fill it with ice with my iced tea. It has the magnet on the top. And so guess what then I do now? This fits right down inside my wonderful, love it. But if you have bottles of water, bottles of juice, bottles of iced tea, oh, it fits right in there. So now you're walking around, you have your beverage, easy to pull out, easy to put away. Your phone's in there, but wait, there's more. You're not carrying a handbag anymore. Now you're unzipping this compartment, and guess what's on the inside? 1, 2, 3 credit card slots. I'm gonna take this out for a second. So I can do this. 3 credit card slots. This slot here goes all the way down the back side of the bag. So that's where I often will put a lip gloss. That's where I put my, some cash, some dollar bills. That's what I slip down in there. But you also, in front of all of those credit card slots, have this pocket as well. So there's plenty of room here for the things that you need. Here's what else I use this compartment for. I use it for my portable umbrella. I use it for my hard sunglasses case. So if you're not always carrying around a beverage, if you're thinking like, okay, well, cute idea, but I don't carry a water bottle around all the time, neither do I. But my sunglasses case, yeah, because it's one of those big bulky ones. Put it right down in there. And my sunglasses are prescription. So when I take off these glasses, I have to have the case to put these in to plop on my sunglasses. It goes right inside. So everything about this bag is wonderful, marvelous. It's awesome. And our entire team carries them. So they're easy to carry. They're lightweight. Again, you can adjust the strap. Let me just zip this back up real quick. To be more crossbody. These are so new, like all the tags and everything are still on them. So just to adjust it, just pull it so it's long enough to however you want it, and away you go. How many of you are going on cruises or going on vacations this summer? Like, hello, we're finally traveling again. This is going to be the bag you're going to live in because you're completely hands-free. Need your phone? It's going to be right there. Need your passport? It's going to be right there. Need some cash? Need your credit card? Need a lip gloss? Just Jill lip balm? It's all going to be right in there. Oh, and you're a little thirsty? There's your glass of water too. There's your body armor, whatever it is you like to drink, it fits right inside. This is also a great bag for you to pack if you don't want to use it as your main bag. Although I have to say, when I fly back and forth to Los Angeles and back with the Scott brothers, like this is now my bag, but I love it because I take it, put it in my big tote bag that's my carry-on. So it's not another bag I'm having to fumble with. How about amusement parks? Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Walking around Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm, Magic Mountain, Six Flags, Harry Potter World, wherever you're going, you don't want to carry a big old bag. You don't always want to be worrying about where you're going to set down the water bottle. It goes right inside your wonderful. So, Island Navy, my personal favorite. I've been waiting for this to come in. Advanced order, ships out the week of May 22nd. Bags we can ship out tomorrow are the following. Orange, and it has that kind of Greek key style to the strap. Sage green, and it has that kind of tan and gray, or tan and sage strap to it. Kelly green, so fun, love it. Again, these straps are lightweight, they're really comfortable. It has that sort of bird's eye design. Here's your bright pink with your chevron. And here's this kind of light blue. It's kind of like a light bluish gray. I guess it's really more light blue. On the screen, it's showing gray, but to me, it's more of a light blue color. And there you've got that beautiful same strap that we saw on the Sage. They're awesome. Graduation gift for the gals going off to college. Because, I mean, listen, I know from when I would go with Kylie, but also, you know, we went on college tours with Trevor a couple weeks ago. Every kid walking around's got a big old water bottle. So at least I think it's water. So it fits right inside here, walking around campus, no problem whatsoever. Usually on backpacks, I know sometimes they have those side pockets where you could put a water bottle, but it's made out of mesh. So over time, putting the water bottle in, pulling it out, putting it in, pulling it out, it starts to rip that mesh, and then it's no good. That's why the wonderful bags are so wonderful. So we love them. That's our newest assortment of colors. For the last almost year, I've been carrying just the classic black, and it has a black and white and silver strap. So we do have classic black available, even black with a black strap. That's all over at justjillshop.com. So all of our complete wonderful collection is available over on the shop. People love them. They have 5-star reviews. They're just, you don't know what you're missing until you get this bag and you're like, I get it. Now I get it. Think of how fun that would be though too. Like, do you have a fitness instructor? Do you have somebody who teaches, a fitness class? Are you part of a walking club? I mean, this really is light enough. This is so lightweight, but it's so nicely made that if you were just wearing this as you were going for your, walk, in the morning, put your water bottle inside there. Your phone can go in here. That way, if you're listening to your AirPods, it's all connected and you're just walking away. You can adjust this to be even an over-the-shoulder bag if you prefer to carry a bag that way. I'm just such a crossbody girl that it just makes it easier. I know my bag is on me. I don't have to worry about leaving it anywhere. And really, everything I need, my keys, credit cards, some cash, a lip balm, my phone, and my water bottle. They all are right there, and it's not in one big bulky pack. So check those out. We're thrilled that those are back in stock. One more thing that just came back. Oh, Lynn just got the navy. Didn't realize it held the cell phone too. Tonight's show is dangerous for me. Oh, Lynn, that's so funny. Yes, that's like one of the best things is it holds your cell phone. I love that. Holds all sizes. One last thing, and I don't have my sample here to show you, but when we had our Just Jill anniversary, we had our brand new Just Jill home scented soaps that our friend Katie at Casey Essentials made for us. They blew out, they sold out, but and we couldn't offer more then because it takes 6 weeks for those soaps to cure in order to be able to then send them out. Katie just let us know that she has one batch ready to go. So they've cured their time. So if you're wanting our Just Jill home fragrance soaps, it's a set of 2. And then you get a little lotion bar as an extra. Those are available over on the shop if you missed out. And we've got another order coming in as well because people have loved those. New candle fragrances coming from Ed very soon. Very excited about this new combo. I think you'll love it for summer season. And and then next week, next Tuesday, we launch Callista Tools with Just Jill. I mean, that's a partnership that Maria and I have dreamed of for 30 years. Seriously. We laugh that, one day we're going to be in our senior living community sitting out on the porch in rocking chairs, still teaching people how to do their hair. So we're really, really excited to be spending time together next week. We're excited to bring you some combinations of products that you don't necessarily find other places. And it's really based on my experience and how I have found these products work best together. And whether you have fine hair, thinning hair, curly hair, dry hair, whatever kind of hair you might have, I have a lot of hair. I have so much hair, everybody. But the strands can tend to be a little bit fine. So I want volume, but because I have mass, I don't want it to be ginormous. I want it to hold, but I don't want it to feel like a helmet, right? So all of those things, all of the lessons I've learned over the years, and really Maria has been my teacher in hair care for sure. We're super excited that next week we'll be together. So bad hair days be gone. Thanks to Just Jill and Callista. How about that? All right. Well, listen, it was fun hanging out with you tonight. I'm so anxious to hear your thoughts on the Michael Michaud collection, and I hope that you love it. I hope you, if there's something there that you're inclined, I hope you're able to say, I'm going to get it and just see. Because I think when you get it at home, you'll be like, this is exquisite. I now understand why this is a world-renowned collection. And we carry it in Just Jill. So exciting. All right. So have a great night, everybody. I'll be busy in the garden tomorrow, so send me some good vibes, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, oh my. And I'll look forward to seeing you here next Tuesday, 8 p.m., when we launch Callista Tools with Just Jill. Have a great night, everybody. I'll see you soon. Bye.